Hello, and welcome to Offbeat Bytes. This is going to be a video podcast show, hopefully weekly, that will tell you about what's coming up in the area. There's a lot of things that are going on, and yet we still find ourselves saying, what is there to do? Coming up Thursday, February 8th, we've got preschool story time at 11 a.m. It is a weekly event at Dog Ear Books, and it's free. You come and hear probably about 15-20 minutes of story, and then you do a craft. But check out their Facebook page for information on that. Then there's also Ladies' Night Out in downtown Russellville, Thursday night, from 5 to 8. There's quite a few businesses involved, so looks like Beck's Bridal Boutique and Garden Sass are hosting it. There's also the Old Bank. Anyway, multiple businesses are involved, so come on down. Come on down. February 9th, there will be a Valentine's Day Pictures in the Alley starting at 6:30. If you do not know what that is, there is an alley that is called The Alley on West B Street, right beside where Legends headquarters is. And they have a nice big setup, and you get your picture taken. You stand in the line. Usually it's a long line. And you'll get your picture taken. I believe it's for $5. There's also a Valentine's painting class at 5 over at Pottery Works, which is on West C Street. You can go there at 5, paint with your friend or your significant other, whoever. Then you can almost literally go out their back door. I mean, I don't think you're allowed to. But right behind them is where the alley is. So you can knock those both out. And really, if you want to incorporate some reading, some dedicated time for reading, you can head over to Dog Ear Books, which is just 2 blocks away from those, and take part in Silent Book Reading Club, which is, the name pretty much explains it. That'll start at 5:30, which is right before, they close at 6, but the event will be from 5:30 to 6:30. So that way you can come, get your coffee or tea, hot chocolate, whatever it is you're feeling. And then at 6:30, we'll part ways. I will be there, probably reading the second book in the Red Rising series. I think it's called Golden Sun. It's a pretty good series. And then Saturday, February 10th, Deb, Dog Ear Books, is hosting a crafting camp for kids 5 to 10 years old. There's 3 time slots throughout the day to sign up for. 8 kids can fit in each time slot. It's all free. And check out the Facebook page to get more information and sign up. The Russellville Writers Group is going to have a Write Alone Together casual writing hour starting at 11 a.m. That is kind of like the silent reading book club, where you come if you're working on writing a book, if you just want to write, if you want to journal, you come and do it then. And it's a 45-15 event where, for 45 minutes you'll be doing the writing, and then for 15 minutes you can discuss the writing if you'd like. And then next week, Thursday is the monthly city council meeting. So for February, quite a few things we're talking about in that meeting. I'm on city council, so there's a lot of important stuff that we'll be covering. Those are live streamed, so you'll be able to watch them later if you can't make them. There's also a really cool event coming up called Game Jam, and that is basically people come together who know something about video games, hopefully, usually, and then they come up with a concept of the game. This is the second time that we've had this in Russellville. And so they come up with the concept of the game, and then they all work together to create the game, the design of the game, the music of the game, all parts of the game, really. Then sometimes people help out with the logo. I've done that before. And it's just a really cool challenge for people who are in that world to come together, come up with a cool concept, and you make a game. And then by the end of it, usually, you have a game to play. And it's just a really fun way to get to know people and practice making games. And it's free. So be sure to check that out. That's coming up the 17th. So not this week, but next week. I'm sure there's other stuff happening in the River Valley or just in the Russellville area. Those were just the things that I pulled from Facebook with absolutely no preparation for this video podcast. for this show, for this episode. But for now, that's what we've got coming up. Be sure to follow us. We'll be on the Offbeat Times. If you want to have your event featured here, just let us know. Thanks.